Everybody, welcome back to the game. Twilight Warning, there we go. I remember now. And here we met the detective lady again, and well, yeah. Let's talk with her. Well, detective, as I live and breathe. You always pop up whenever bad things happen. I'm getting used to it. Emily, it's been so long. Are you in charge of the case? I am, but only temporarily. The main reason I'm here is that I have to talk to you urgently. Are we really important enough to deserve your presence? I'm touched. Your safety's at stake, so you better stop with the cheap jokes. As if you've always been safe. Speaking of the case you're currently investigating, I can't directly support you now, unless you kindly ask me. Fine, it's time to show my gentle side then. Strange case of the Smith brothers. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about the Smith brothers and the Festers, if you don't mind. Oh, not any updates? Been looking for Dean and Talia for months to get them to testify, but we couldn't find them anywhere. Good, they got away in time. No, they didn't. However, 10 days ago we found a dead body in the sea near the city entrance. Dead body? Yes, it was Dean Smith. What? Oh my god, who could have done it? Many believe that Talia could be responsible, but there's something wrong with this version of events. Snack was nabbed with extraordinary strength, so I would exclude Talia. When he asked Eugene for explanations, he just burst out laughing as he was pleased by the news. So now it's your turn to explain. Any idea who could have done it? Talia Ashley has enough strength to do that. She's a damn android. I never told anyone, and now she's gone, after killing what it was supposed to be her protector. Jean didn't say a word, so I'm the only one who knows the truth. If I blew the whistle on her, I'd be under investigation and Hera would know I lied to her. But if I didn't, I'd risk letting a crazy machine on the loose, a computer containing every piece of information on the country even. But obviously we're gonna tell her the truth, you fucking idiot. Why did you lie to Hera in the first place about this story? When did that happen? Someone found out her identity, and an unprecedented scandal would break out. What should I do? So, do you know anything about this? Tell the truth about the androids. More than you think. Here's the truth. I wanted you never mention my name when reporting this story. Oh, alright. Hera, forgive me I didn't tell you sooner. An android containing every piece of information stored in Aqua OS? That's crazy. And you keep this to yourself. And most importantly, how do you know about this? Because I let them get away when I stopped Eugene from destroying Aqua OS. Oh. Why should I believe you? Do as you wish. But if you re-examine the case knowing Talia's true nature, it won't look so absurd anymore. Regardless, I can't be completely sure she's the killer. Damn it! Capturing that thing is our top priority now. If any information inside it got into the hands of a foreign government, we would face an unprecedented crisis. Some of those data could even cause a war. I have been hiding this from me, Mordred. It only does me either. No, wait. The thing is, doesn't that? Man, Emily's right. It's not our business anymore. I cannot help but feel you've let me down, even if you had good intentions. I'll put someone on the case. You two keep chasing Pandora. I'll text you if I get any developments. Snakes in the grass. I know I might sound a little obsessed, but let's talk about Freya once again. But we were done with that. What else do you want me to say? The glove that you found at the crime scene, the one that would have framed her and other officers withholding evidence. I know you gave it to the damn lawyer. We were just helping our client out. We didn't want Freya to be involved. My colleague is right. We were simply doing our job. Oh, so you didn't mean to get rid of the person who's always stood in your way, right? You're trying to blame me for something I didn't do. Go ahead. My answer is still the same. Anyway, this isn't the point. The problem is, I suspect Pandora put the glove on the crime scene so that you can find it. Without being seen? How? I'm sure someone made it disappear and then put it back once you got there. So you're saying that Pandora did that in order to get caught? And someone from the police helped him? I'm starting to believe that the second Pandora, the true mind behind all this, is actually a police officer. It would explain how he got precise information on places and victims during all these years. I'll be honest with you, even for Mordred admitted to being responsible for Freya's death. You know I'm not. I hadn't shot him. It doesn't matter now. Just hear me out. Cannot afford to trust the police anymore. As crazy as it sounds, at the moment the only friend you have might be Baker's lawyer. David? What does he have to do with this? Do you really expect us to believe it of Keen to give us advice despite your sentiment towards Mordred? I know you spoke to him, and I had a word with him too. I can assure you he's the only one we can trust in the fight against Pandora. But David himself asked for the glove. He wanted to destroy Freya's reputation to save Baker. Not like that. Trust me. Maybe Emily really wants to protect us, while David might be the only friend we got. Or maybe this is just her interpretation into the belly of the beast. What an awful situation. Are you aware of the news about the Black Bands? How can it be? The media just said that the new leader would be elected soon, and that security has been increased. Besides the initial raids, they've kept a low profile on things. Didn't go too crazy. But it's obvious they're pulling some sneaky moves. Found out that some political dissidents have been imprisoned here. Sadly, you're right. Things are even worse than you think. What do you mean? They didn't just lock people up. We know there have been several beatings and there are rumors about some executions. What? Why would they kill anyone? Obviously, they want to get rid of their opponents. They couldn't do it with important figures, so they brought them here. Baker was a moderate member. The same cannot be said about his successor. Are they really willing to wreak havoc on the city and lose their credibility just a few months after entering Parliament? Look at our future president. You'll see yourself how serious the situation is. Roland Lovelace, young heir to one of the wealthiest families known for racism, extortion, beatings, and other violent episodes. Despite that, he's loved by a large part of the population thanks to his good looks, silver tongues, and the best marketing agency in the world. And you just need to make people believe that all the incidents of the past were conspiracies, orchestrated by the opposition, public enemy, and suddenly cruelty turns into a point of pride. Before you ask, His Echo profile is off limits. Privacy issues, you know. He won't last longer than 2 days. People are going to eat him alive. Giving the general mood of the citizens, I wouldn't bank on that. Nova Palermo is on the verge of an unprecedented crisis, and people like you, Hera, will be the first to pay the price. Are you kidding? No one will be so foolish to want that violent regime back. I spent years creating memorial days, teaching history and creating sculptures to commemorate the tragedy. Symbols are meant to be destroyed and history repeats itself, especially when people are disappointed by the institutions. And the Black Bands won because they knew how to make a public enemy out of immigrants, unemployed, and people like you. And I just barely edged out the political opponents that would be in such a bold act in a balanced and delicate situation like this. Because it's through internal conflict that you gain consent, manipulating people in a step-by-step process and follows precise patterns. Show the opponent's weakness, create a common enemy, shape common language, make brutality acceptable, and you'll have full power. Start with some raids for security reasons, then you create a scandal, you keep fueling your hatred, and all of a sudden your consent is through the roof. I'm pretty sure that finding Baker's killer won't change anything. As far as we know, they could have killed him themselves. And then, what should we do? Leave if you can. It's the only way to keep you safe. There's no way to do that. No one can just step across the gates without permission. I'll try to help you, if I can promise you anything. Oh, now do I feel safe. Anyway, first we will sort out all this mess with my door, then we'll figure out the rest. The idea of running away is just depressing. It's up to you. I simply warned you. I think I gave you an overview of the current case and related matters. What we realized is that it was getting harder to tell friends from enemies. Well, that's just my point of view. It's up to you to decide whether to trust me or not. Do your job, and tonight we'll know if Pandora is actually a member of the police force. It might satisfy your curiosity if you share some confidential information with us. You always ask to break the law this lightly. I'll take that as a yes. We'll see. I might accidentally think out loud. Good, we just have to show it the right evidence and hope for a collaboration. I'm gonna save. What? Oh, settings, oops. Just wanna click on save, but probably wrong about that. I need profile. Hers. Why? I mean, she's a little bit darker, but that's about it. Hammer Carries, January 1st, 45. 45. Oh, 10 years difference? Holy shit, I didn't know that. I forgot about it. Psychological profile is sweet, kind, and somewhat insecure. Hera has undergone a lot of psychological changes following the traumas caused by the Jennifer Kingston and Robert Harrington case. Unlike her colleague Mordred Foley, Hera is extremely empathetic and vulnerable and tends to be easily deceived despite her remarkable intelligence. Biography, she emigrated from Greece, okay, her native country, to Nova Palermo at the age of 5. Right before the closing of the borders, which caused the death of thousands of refugees. Ooh. Started working right from her childhood in order to attend the law school, where she graduated with full marks with honors at 25. Relationship with Mordred, romantic, professional, is completely unknown, as well as involvement in the cases and unresolved investigations. Greatest passions are classic Greek literature and playing the piano. So she's kind of like darker skin, she's from Greece, but she has been here since she's 5. There's still a lot of racism towards against her. I see how it is. What do I want to show her? Oh, I didn't know about vandalism on the island. Who would have done it? The question is not who did it, but rather what led them to do that. People here are being exploited and forced to live precariously with no certain future whatsoever. And our victim was close to some of these mistreated old people. Do you think they might have fueled his desire to kill again? I don't know. Don't know the reason. These people are crucial to understand the motives behind what's happening. What's this stinky shoe? This stinky shoe is what allowed us to understand who the victim was and what he was doing here. I'm impressed, I must say. So you managed to profile him despite his Aqua personal file being protected. Investigative skills always outclass technology, you should know that. How modest of you, detective. You're not going to ask me for all the recordings from the island, are you? I'm afraid of the many pointless since those cameras monitoring only areas unrelated to the murder. The only camera that might be helpful is that pointing at the crime scene, but... all we would see is the fall of the victim. Well, at least we might be able to see who hit the statue. I doubt it happened recently, and it's probably unrelated to this case. Maybe you're right. Regardless, those cameras stem from my hypothesis of Bendar being a member of the police. Why so? This place is huge and only police officers know the exact location. Damn, that's true. Indeed, the assumption might be correct. What do you know about the burned thumbs of the victim and the jars we found in that room? Oh, if you were here... What is that sentence? Oh, if you are here it. Oh, if you are... wait. If you are here, it means that someone lets you in. Okay, that was just written over. Okay. I don't like that sentence. It means that someone let you in. I guess you have some important friends. Let's say we have some guardian angels. And did your friend also tell you that the fingerprints on the jars belong to the victim? What? Can't be. Bendar was probably wearing gloves, so he didn't leave any fingerprints. But at least now we know for sure that Andrew tried to fight back. Still, the wax was posed only on his face, right where Bendar wanted it. I was right. Well, we're making progress anyway. Burned thumbs. Both the victim's thumbs are covered in wax and severely burned, just like the face of... Unlike 6 years ago, our victim has some cuts on his arms. How did it happen, in your opinion? Maybe he instinctively raised his arms to protect his face when the killer pushed him against the window? Only one arm is wounded, and we already know that he was blinded with wax. So you think the wax was poured when Bendar and the victim were face to face? Yeah. And since we suppose that the victim had not been drugged, there's no way he didn't react. We found fingerprints on columns, I guess he tried to fight back. The victim was healthy and conscious as you said. Bendar could have now blinded him without any reaction from him. Ugh. It's a really tangled mess to sort out. Or we might be looking at things from the wrong angle. Please, Emily, can you be a bit more specific? Oh no, I don't want to affect your version of the facts. It's a different angle. I mean, obviously there's a different angle, but yeah. Sorry, I cannot tell you anything about that. But that explains how you got here so early. But here it reads 9:30 p.m. while the victim was dead much earlier. Something went wrong and Pandora intended to act sooner than originally planned. Regardless, he left almost no clues or witnesses. Mandatory curfew on the island at 8:30 p.m., right? Maybe that's the reason. Doesn't matter. I'm sure the key to solve this case is a message in the event that forced our friend to act quickly. So, did it help at all? More than you think. I'm starting to understand what really happened. I think we should update. Huh? Came from inside the building. Let's move. You want to get yourselves killed? Leave it to the officers. I'll let you know when they're done. Come on, Hera. Yeah, let's go. Hey, come back here. My God, that is Mr. Hope. How the hell did he manage to kill him in the middle of a corridor? You've seen it, a murder crippled man like him, what a monster. Anything else? Really? No wounds or any sign of struggle, and no visible effect of poisoning either. What's the cause of death here? And why did the killer track him here in plain sight? This is covered in security cameras. I don't know, and I'm afraid we don't have time to find out either. The police are coming. Let's move. Lana, is it addressed to us? Is this some kind of sick joke? Is the bastard addressing us directly now? Letter from Pandora. Probably not Pandora, but a letter for us. Infant hieroglyphs painted on the canvas of life. Death hits the shell. It does no harm to the soul of the artwork. An insane game which stems from an unappreciated mind and flows through the decades. The code of the sun is in the hands of the shameless. Lover ruled by fate, attracted down to the mediocrity of the abyss. The code of the moon lies in the misplayed thoughts of the father, victim and perpetrator of a sick game. The hand, the wicked symbol of humanity, is hidden. The lost memories of cursed days, the blood-flavored confetti, slowly draining. The sun is in the hands of the shameless lover. What the? Not a puzzle? But no risk getting caught on camera only to track the body here and deliver the ladder? I'm getting tired of these stupid games. How much longer will that sadistic rat waste our time? Go watch the perimeter. Now! Make sure you get all the footage from the surveillance cameras in the area. Yes, sir! What are you doing here? Do you want to get arrested and stab the monster? Ah, we just took the opportunity and... Come with me now. What? Don't answer back. That's an order. And give me that letter already, or you'll spend the rest of your life in jail. It's addressed to us. You would still have the letter. I won't say it again. What he says, Mordred. Is that all? What did you expect? Proof of our guilt? Don't be stupid. Just have to make sure that you're not the next victims. They were never planned on killing us. Actually seems to be enjoying the chase. Please. This is not about rivalry in the superhero comics. This is real life, Hera, and the killer's taken an increasing interest in you. Some might say that you're in league with him or that you have something to hide. Excuse me? Some colleagues of mine are starting to think that you are misleading an investigation to prevent Pandora from being arrested. Are you sure that's coming from one of your colleagues? Don't be silly. I asked you to come here. That's what makes me think that you agree with them. How long are you going to fight each other? Doesn't matter what I think. I just want to understand the meaning of this damn letter right now. I can't say for sure, but I have the feeling that something to do with what happened 6 years ago. What made you come up with that? These elements he's referring to, I've seen them before. This is the proof. The stupid drawings we found years ago connected to the ladder? Exactly. I'm confident the codes he's talking about have something to do with the people on this island. I agree, but what are they supposed to mean? And what's the purpose? Probably they will lead us to the place where you were locked up, which was never found. That place again? Well, we visited in the past. We stopped right before that to spare you there. Wait, is he helping us then? I don't know. Might be a trap. But I think it's worth following this lead. Anyway, killing Hope was pretty masochistic and could jeopardize Pandora's entire plan. Far as we know, could be a trick to mislead us into following a different path. And let's not forget about the symbols under the drawings, which are probably connected to those codes. We'll have more answers when I get access to the security footage, which you'll be kind enough to show us, right? Don't push it, Margaret. We're all hanging by a thread, don't forget it. Do you really think that we're going to solve this mess by being cautious and following your stupid protocol? You're never going to arrest him without us, so stop lecturing us. We haven't even solved the first murder, now another victim popped up. At this rate, we might lose track of the case very soon. I think this is a good moment for taking stock. Let's take this whole thing from the top. Alright, but let's make it quick. Reconstruction of the events. Okay, why don't we compare the two crime scenes for a start? Sounds good. Victim was murdered at 8:20 p.m. an hour earlier from the homicide from 6 years ago. Also, the message that Leon gave us stated it would happen at 9:30 p.m. We assumed that something changed Pandora's plan, and he was forced to act sooner than expected. But we still don't know why. The only thing I know is that I'm going crazy. It is forbidden to smoke in this freaking place, and I'm getting terribly nervous. Oh, big deal. We'll return to the main topic, please. Fine. In the previous scene, the victim had his throat cut, clenched hard in the shoulder, and he fell into the pond. Let's have a look at over the wings, invoking the myth of Icarus. Well, this time, only the victim's arm was wounded by glass. Falling to the ground, he hit the black by the pond. Both times Pandora put wax into the victim's face, but we still need to figure out how he did it. Starting to kind of get the picture. You go ahead. You're going to share it with us? Yes, you wish. Anyway, one difference is that there are cameras everywhere now, even if they are placed in specific areas only. Pandora probably knew all of them, but that's why we were killed in the rehearsal room, which had none. In addition, we have no idea how he managed to bring his victims here. There's some hidden passage nearby. And this ladder might help us find it. So we just need to crack the code, find the room, and stop the psycho once and for all. Alright, keep questioning the suspects. Maybe we'll find out more. I'm going to get the surveillance footage and prevent anyone from messing you two in the meantime. Aww, what would we do without you? If I wasn't on duty, I'd smash your face in. We're dealing with the most difficult case of our lives, and you just find all the time. You know what? I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. What do you mean? I'm lost. Let's visit the dark room and talk to our friends on the island. You'll see. One last thing. I know it's painful for you to live the day, but as you may have guessed. I know. The third code is remember what happened to me in that room. Alright, let's go back to the past one more time. Are you sure you can handle the stress? I don't see any other options. Alright. Let's go back to the past. That should give us answers that we desperately need right now, maybe. Oh, my little beautiful goddess. I wish I could help you ascend to the eternity you deserve. I'm paranoid right now. Not because of the game, but because of my surroundings. But the source of evil is yet to be born, and I have great plans for my little forbidden fruit. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. The clock is ticking while the desires of us mortals are fading away. And yet you, the All-Mother, remain intact and pure. Cannot help but hate you for this. With every single fiber of my being. How I wish I could desecrate your temple, spilling guts all over the floor, destroying your statues, strangling your disciples in their sleep, and drinking your divine nectar. All this would give me so much joy. Yet today I'm here to give you a gift, a tribute to a greater power. Cherish it, and one day we shall meet again. Stop yelling or I'm going to kill you for real this time. 1 minute you're like a ghost, the next you're going berserk. What the hell is wrong with you? Keep me out of that fucking room and Vendor will be the last of your problems, I swear. I already told you, she's still in shock, but she's fine. Fine? You just said they found her shaking and unable to talk in that creepy room. Keep your voice down, detective. This is your last warning. At least tell me how the hell Pandora, whoever kidnapped her, was able to take her from the rehearsal room to the dark room without anyone seeing them. If I'm not letting her in, it's because we are trying to figure it out. Besides, I doubt she wants to speak to you now. Alright, I'm done playing these stupid games. We need to close the case now. If you lost your mind, how are you even going to do that? Shut up and hear me out. I've got a plan, but I need you. And now I'm curious what you're up to. Have you gone completely mad? Do you realize what you're asking me to do? Do you have a better idea? Or would you rather spend the rest of your life chasing ghosts? Fine, let's do it your way, but know that if things go wrong, it's all your fault. I'm ready to face the consequences. Bring me those two. I'll buy as much time as I can. I hope you know what you're doing, or we are dead. Believe me, I hope so too. Here we are, detective. Right where the nice cop forced us to come. You seem to have a considerable influence in the police department. It would be nice to tell some journalists and... Believe me, you won't have time to tell anyone. Oh, was that a friend? I was even thinking to ask if you were feeling better than last time we met. I wonder what happened to you all of a sudden. Are you maybe feeling guilty over killing a poor innocent woman? Probably your friend can't handle the pressure and he fell apart. It takes courage to accuse someone without any kind of evidence, especially when it's about celebrities like us. I got the mask again, but why now? And why on her face only? Actually, I have got enough evidence. Do you mind showing us? The piece of cloth from your colleague's costume was found in the rehearsal room, not to mention her desire for revenge towards Maximilian, which is a clear motive. You can stop pretending now. Why? My parents? Are you really going to use a tragedy like that to your advantage? And what is a piece of cloth supposed to prove? Anyone could have used that costume to frame her. No way, the mask disappeared. What the hell is going on? You're a monster, detective. Do you have any idea how much I suffered for what happened? And now there's the mask. The reason I'm here is to commemorate my parents and to make sure that something like that will never happen again. She's actually happy it happened. She's really happy about it. The thought of Jennifer being Pandora is just hilarious. Or maybe you suspect me? Can't even reply. What's wrong with me? What's the matter, detective? Cat got your tongue? Are you feeling guilty for what you said now? Or maybe you're just sad because your colleague is not here. Speaking of, did something happen to her? I can't breathe. Ever. Hands up. Don't move. You're under arrest. Call it in. We got them. You collapsed in front of your enemies right before they got arrested. That wasn't great, to be honest. But at least you got out quickly. You're getting old, my friend. I might be old, but if it wasn't for my idea, we would have never got them. You took advantage of me being a policeman to enter the room and place false evidence you collected at another crime scene. Great idea, indeed. What matters is the result, isn't it? In less than 5 minutes, the entire police force was on them. The evidence you gave me have never been registered by the police or anyone else, so it's obvious that you have been hiding them since the beginning. As I told you many times, both the police and the government wanted a scapegoat to blame for Pandora's crimes. A single hair would have been enough to frame someone. City's made up of appearances, and Pandora is destroying its credibility on multiple levels. Why didn't you talk to Hera or me? To deceive foes, first deceive friends, as they say. That stupid grin on their face is getting on my nerves. It's like you can't even think of the consequences of what we've done. You realize the hell we just got ourselves into. We made the right choice. You have nothing to worry about. The way you lie with a straight face is just scary. I'm just getting used to the spotlight. We're famous now, my friend. You just sentenced to death two possibly innocent people, and all you can think about is fame. I'd give anything for that poker face of yours right now. Pandora won't show up again, since no one will ever go after him, and I'm good with that. Is this your plan since the very beginning? Maybe. The lesser of two evils. I see. We won. That's all that matters. If you say so. I better go now. Hera's about to get released and I guess you two have a lot to discuss. Oh. There she is. Say hello, Maud. Hera? What? What have they done to you? Oh, damn, she looks horrible. I never had the courage to ask her what really happened. I still don't know the reason behind those masks and my son fainting. The only thing I knew was that there was no coming back. Hera, I. Sorry, we shouldn't have. No, don't worry. Now remember his message, so it was worth it. Alright, as you wish. Delightful torments. The shield of shame reflects on the sword, brandished by the hero with the prominent helm. In the middle, one of the sisters observes the scene, refusing to shed undue tears. Don't forget the masses and... Alright. How entirely can you be to build so many stairs in a place mostly populated by old people? That is a good question. You guys collect daily medicines from this desk. The reinforced glass suggests there may be some problems in the past. Sealed doors probably lead to the staff quarters and the kitchens. Few signs help more move around the island. Given the complexity of the structure, I would have expected more of them. There's a camera monitoring the area. Are they afraid of visitors? Or is it meant to watch their guests? This building is crumbling and there are puddles all around the place. Alright, we're gonna save here and that's where we're gonna end the video for now. In the next episode we will just move around and yeah, we're gonna pretend to know what we're doing because I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. I'm doing something, I just don't know what I'm doing. Alright, until then, have a great one.